Hi guys, this is Bio Lessons for Bio Lovers. Oxygenated blood comes to the kidneys from the right and left renal arteries of the abdominal aorta. The oxygenated blood leaves the kidneys via the right and left renal veins that run into the inferior vena cava. The kidneys are highly complicated filtration factories. In each kidney, the renal arteries branch into the smaller and smaller parts until they make contact with the core structural and functional units of the kidney, the nephrons. The nephrons include coiled tubes of capillaries and their associated tubules. Each kidney has approximately 1 million of them. The nephrons regulate waste, water, and other materials in the blood and urine. To adjust the body's changing needs. Within each nephron is a small sac of capillaries called glomerulus that's surrounded by Bowman's capsule. In these capillaries undergo tight pressure materials are constantly being filtered out of the blood. The pressure in each glomerulus is higher than in any capillary. Each glomerulus needs the pressure to actively filter foreign particles out of the body. Because of their need for high pressure, the kidney also help control blood pressure by producing renin. Renin helps increase the blood pressure and retain sodium in the bloodstream, which leads to water retention. Both the resulting arterial constriction and sodium and water retention help restore normal blood pressure if it dips. The three steps or processes of urine formation is filtration, reabsorption, and secretion. Filtration is water and dissolved substances are filtered out of the blood and at the entrance to the nephron. Blood pressure drives substances across the capillary walls into the nephron. Pores in the new filter allow water, urea, glucose, salts, and amino acids to pass, but large structures such as plasma proteins, blood cells, and platelets remain in the blood. Reabsorption. Useful materials such as salts, water, glucose, and amino acids return from the nephron and collects back to the blood. And secretion. Toxic substances and drug residues are secreted into the nephron to be eliminated in urine, as are hydrogen ions and other surplus ions. The three mechanisms that our bodies use in maintaining blood acidity is chemical buffers, respiration, and kidneys. Chemical buffers is when the body uses a bicarbonate to perform a chemical reaction with strong acids and bases on a regular basis. For reference, look at the simplified equation below. The H ion binds into the hydrogen, leaving the reaction with water and CO2, which can easily be eliminated by breathing and urination. This reaction can also be reversed if more hydrogen plus ions are needed to be released into the blood and make it more acidic. The kidneys aid this process by releasing bicarbonate when it is needed. Respiration. Another vital component to acid-base balance is respiration. Our lungs regulate how much CO2 is in our blood. This is important because it can reverse the reaction and combine with water to form bicarbonate. If a person were to breathe in and out at a rapid rate or hyperventilate, this would decrease the amount of CO2 in the blood, thus reducing the amount of bicarbonate. With less bicarbonate, there will be less hydrogen plus ions in the blood, and the acidity will rise. However, this is a short fix for acidity balance. So, kidneys. The kidney are the third and final component to the acid-base balance in the body. They can absorb more acids or bases as needed to keep the body at homeostasis or normal. Since our bodies tend to produce more acids, we tend to have more acidic diets. Urine is slightly acidic to get rid of some of it, Recall that kidneys can also produce more bicarbonate when needed. What are the implications of acidosis or alkalosis? Acidosis and alkalosis describe the abnormal conditions that result from an imbalance in the acidity of the blood caused by an excess of acid or alkali. This imbalance is typically caused by some underlying condition or disease. So, acidosis refers to an excess of acid in the blood that causes the acidity to fall below 7.35. Alkalosis alkalosis refers to an excess of base in the blood that causes pH to rise above 745, or the acidity. It can be due to the decreased acid or increased base. Many conditions and diseases can interfere with the acidity control in the body and cause a person's blood acidity to fall out of healthy limits. Any disease or condition that affects the lungs, kidneys, metabolism, or breathing has a potential to cause acidosis or alkalosis. Thank you for watching my content. See you next project.